We're back. Brothers Talking Podcast, Entertainment Edition, second episode.
Yeah.
We locked in. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. You want to introduce yourself or you don't care?
Oh, I am the
Yeah.
flesh man. I'm the flesh man, still called them Brothas. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Still your Huckleberry. Still a fat boy, Mr. Peep the Blitz himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's up?
And I'm Rel, aka Iceberg Shorty, aka I just binge watched this whole show in a matter of 3 days. I gets it done and I'm ready. And I'm taking copious notes.
Let's go. We out here.
Yeah,
So
we
this
got
is Brothers Talking. If you didn't watch the first episode, this is Brothers Talking Entertainment. We're gonna be talking about some of the shows we out here watching. That's what we're doing right now. Who knows where we're gonna go with it? We're gonna tap into a little bit of
expanding the brotherverse, bro.
in the Brotherverse, definitely.
Yeah.
So we giving y'all a little something different than what we do on the Brothers Talking podcast. Episode 178 is available right now. If you if you ain't rocking with that, I don't know what you're doing, but go ahead, tap into that. Let's start, bro. What's up?
Man, let's get right into it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we had Mobland episode 3. Here's some I told you so's in here real quick for you, bro. First off, we learned in episode 3. Well, we ended episode 2 with Tommy being dead.
Yep.
Right. That's what episode 2 ended.
Yeah.
And going into episode 3.
Yep.
First off, my brother, but I asked him, I said, did Eddie line him up? My brother said he didn't, and Eddie definitely
lined him up. Eddie definitely
lined him up. Definitely lined him up.
Yeah.
How'd you take that?
It shocked me, right? So I'm like, let me keep it real with the audience, right? I was watching Mobland episode 3 at 5 a.m. this morning Eastern Standard Time.
Wow.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like I got it in, so it was fresh. Right? I woke up like, why the hell am I up? Like the sun was up. And I was like, I ain't going back to sleep. I might as well get it in right now because I was going to watch it on my morning run.
Right.
That didn't happen that way. So I was able to lay in the comforts of my bed and get it in, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, I can't believe they did this. There's a couple things you're definitely right about, but I don't want to move too far ahead.
Right.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
You tap into all that.
You got
I'm on my I told you so joint.
Yeah, you definitely did. So that show is so well scripted, man, and definitely got that going. Eddie lined him up with his mans from the bar.
Right. So my twist is with that, like, why though? And to me, I think it's a lot of Maeve. A lot of Maeve.
You jumping right in it. All right.
I mean, we here. So it's a lot of Maeve. Maeve, I told my brother last episode too. I said Maeve is pulling a lot of strings. Maeve ain't just the wife.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. She's a wife, but she's very, very involved. And I think the way she. All right. So okay. So we're gonna stick to Maeve. But what jumped out to me too was how Conrad. I don't know what Conrad was going to say to Eddie when he found out that Eddie killed Tommy.
Right.
But then Maeve said something and he switched up how he was going to approach it.
Yeah. He was on some, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what he was going to say.
Here. Right. I told you when you get here, right?
Right.
And like I watched it, I was like, God damn, Flush right. Because Maeve is running it. Right? She running the whole Harrigan family. She got beef. Like the beef with the half daughter is crazy, right? like she on some don't say Brendan. And what's her name? It's not Stephanie, is it?
It's not Stephanie. It's a very unique name.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Stefania or something like that.
When she becomes important, we'll learn it.
Yeah,
when she becomes important, we'll learn it.
Stefania is her name.
Yeah, she said some wild shit.
It's not Brendan. It's not Stefania and Brendan. It's Brendan and Stefania because Brendan is our son. I was like, oh, right. And then she threw some straight spice out there, but I got to look it up. I got to get my British, you know what I'm saying, dictionary out because I know she says something spicy about her mother. Right? I just ain't catching on.
But yeah, from what I took from that was basically Comrade got to the line first, basically. Like, it was a line.
Yeah, your mom was a jump off. Yeah.
Right. Now the episode do start off. We don't get back to May, but the episode do start off with Kevin's house being blown up.
Yes.
That's how it starts off.
Yeah.
Right. Richie and them blow Kevin's house up. And then we shoot to Harry at his home, I guess, finding out.
Yep.
Telling his wife and his daughter.
Yep.
Pack up a bag.
Yeah.
Dope scene.
Yeah.
Dope scene. They go outside. Man, they sitting out there waiting for him.
He tells his wife to go get the driver's seat. Yeah.
Right. They got the guns pointed to the door. I never see the point to the door thing until I started watching this show. Yeah. I ain't never seen shows where everybody just got
they go smoke them through the door.
Right. They just got their guns like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe John Moran should take notes, but that's for another time. But they got the guns like this. So Harry, once again being Harry, walks over to the guys and basically in his own English way saying, what do he say, bro?
He was like, I know where your family at. I know where your girl at. I know where your daughter at. That's that blah, blah. Like, what you think is going to happen, right? And he had Conrad on the phone. He had Conrad on the phone.
He told him your best bet basically is to say that you came by here
and I wasn't
here. You didn't see anybody.
Yeah, and blow up the flat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
if you know, said you need to, you can blow the flat up if you need to.
Yeah. Flat is British for the house.
Right. Right. Now, I don't want to see because when I tap into that, it takes me another place real quick. We can go. Fuck it, we here, right?
Yeah.
So to me, that told me, main man took his mask off when he said that. When he first started talking, he said, "I don't even want to be here right now."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that stuck out to me that Harry is, and it showed to me in episode 2 also when he went to go see Richie the second time before Richie threatened him about his daughter.
Yeah.
And the guys that's on Richie's side are cool with Harry though.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's. When it comes to, I guess it's just his rep in the street or whatever.
Yeah, Harry just moved the way Harry moved. Because he knew the dudes.
Right. He know all the dudes. But the twist is, when it come to him, even though they on the other side, the lower guys don't got an issue with Harry.
Right.
As much as there's beef between the families, when Harry went to them, they could have did whatever they had to do.
Yeah.
And he did have Conrad on the phone. And when he went to go see Richie, boy patted him down. He like, yo, he gave my heads up of how things was in there with Richie before he went to go see Richie. That's something that just don't happen. I don't think everybody get that kind of treatment or everybody move in that space. I think he's just one of them players in the game as far as the street situation where he gets love and respect from everybody.
Yeah. Am I tripping? Is Harry's phone just a burner phone?
Why that phone so damn small?
It got little phones like it's got that 96, 97. Like, why they phones so small? Like, what year is this? I gotta figure that out.
That shit crazy.
I don't think has anybody had a smartphone? I don't know.
They stay with the burner though.
They stay with the burner. Yeah, they definitely got the flip burners.
All right, so I won. What else you got? We can go. It's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, like I mean, that was just kind of the opening scene, and that really stood out a lot. And then bringing everybody, you know what I'm saying, back to the joint. And then Harry jumped in and like, no, you know what I'm saying? He called Kevin up, like, yo, bring Eddie and y'all come to the pier. Right. So they came down to the pier and Conrad was like, yo, I told everybody to be right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, my word is my boy. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know what I'm saying?
I'm the boss. I'm the boss, right?
Yeah.
And then Kevin
said he found Tommy. And he's like, all right. You know what I'm saying? And let him go.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you though. That was a very telling, I feel like, part of things because even though Conrad's the boss, to me he plays this I'm the boss, but maybe got something to say. He's listening. Yeah. When Harry, his whole twist is, let me see what Harry gonna do first. When Maeve talked about even taking out Richie's wife, let me see what Harry gonna do. You get what I'm saying? So the respect is there as much as she's the boss.
Was it Richie's wife?
Yeah. When they was in the sauna, she's like, meet me in the sauna.
What's her name? Fran or Franny or Fran or something like that?
That's the plan B. It was a funny name. Definitely a funny name. But that's the plan B, which is Richie's wife. She know where Richie's wife be at. So if this don't work out or this don't go how it's supposed to go, we can do that.
She's hilarious. Like that whole man back and forth talking about she was funny. Like that's how I know where she gonna be at.
She ruthless, yo.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that's what she was saying about Richie's wife. So she's like, she's hilarious. She's like, I know she's hilarious. She is fun to be around. I'm like, oh, like it's bro, the dynamic between I'm a killer, stone cold killer, but I also like to do tea and crumpets, you know what I'm saying, and Westminster Abbey every other day. Like it's a lot going on. Just that whole dynamic is crazy.
But see, I think Maeve fiends for chaos. No matter, because she keeps reminding her husband, she reminds him where you came from. So no matter how much you're a gentleman around here, I know where you came from. Yeah. And then when he told the story of how he got made pregnant at 16, he was telling so what's the daughter name?
Yeah, Stefania,
how he met Maeve and he got Maeve pregnant when she was 16,
Mm-hmm.
and he thought he had her knock at the door at 5 in the morning, and he thought it was her dad with the shotgun.
Yeah,
and it was Maeve with the shotgun.
It was her with the shotgun.
So I just think Maeve Maeve toxic or some current shit. Maeve toxic as hell. Maeve is with the bullshit or bullshit, and I don't think she's comfortable with this. Oh, everything's cool and we're just tea and crumpets. No, we in these streets and we mixing. Because I don't think they're in the. I don't even think as a family they're not in the. They're not in need. Yeah. So even with the whole them doing the fentanyl thing, that's just because you want to, or you just on some. To me, I want to I'm trying it ain't nothing to take over. You already the head. Mm-hmm. I don't want you to eat as much or whatever the situation is. It ain't like we in desperate need. We need to do this. Mm-hmm. We could probably go straight and narrow and be straight. And I don't think she would be with that. She got the Tasha from Power.
Oh, I'm not. I watched like Power season 1 and 2.
Well, the first season, she said, he said, "What if he's talking about cleaning the money up and just doing the club thing?" And she's like, "You're the most powerful drug dealer."
Oh, you're talking about the Tori Notton's character, the wife.
Right.
Okay, all right.
Right. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
yeah.
To me, that's the energy that's giving off.
No, it was good. Yeah, solid.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah. So then what happened after that, right?
Well, we find out. Hold on, I told you I got some notes.
Okay.
So we find out, man, Brendan had went to what's the sister name again?
Sophania,
and said to Sophania in episode 1 or 2, talked about basically getting back in Pop's good graces. We find out that
he messed up $1 million.
$5 million.
No, he lost $1 million and then he messed up the $5 million deal. So
that what happened?
Like 6, yeah.
So we know we learned what that was.
Remember, he was walking through the yard and he was telling them about it, right? That was after Maeve gave her the business and talked about her mother.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. She said she wasn't going to tell Dad too, but she going to tell Dad.
Right.
All right. So another interesting plot twist in the situation is they have my man who actually chopped the body up. They got him in the room over there.
Yeah,
they got him
run the bar.
Right. They got
his name Donnie. His name's Donnie, right?
They got Donnie.
Yep.
Tied up, beat up.
Yep.
And the way they come across your information is crazy. Well, I guess he went through the wallet and found out where he lived at.
Yeah.
So then he got video of his kids and everything.
Yeah.
So and Harry getting heads.
Yeah.
He not getting your head. So Harry getting his head like Harry tell how many Kevin running the play. So the play
like
is
we told you to help the Harrigans.
Right.
So
basically, from what I gathered, listen, you gonna die.
Yeah.
Now, do you want your family to suffer too?
Yeah.
You can run the story like this, and we can do this, and we can basically keep Eddie out of the involvement.
Yeah.
You take
the heat.
You gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
That's not even that's not even for question. You a dead man.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want your kids and family to suffer?
Mm-hmm.
So they run a play on them where they basically
manipulate them.
Kevin tried to talk them into it. Harry told Kevin he can't trust them. But they all run
the game. Yeah.
And just like he did with Homeboy in the hospital.
Yeah.
Harry did that. Eddie stabbed up.
Mm-hmm.
So Harry real sharp with that. How to talk to you to get what he need out of you.
Yeah.
Type time. So they convinced Donnie to say that they got in a physical altercation. Something happened.
Yeah,
and he ended up stabbing him.
Yeah, he ended up stabbing him.
Right.
And he got afraid and chopped him up and shit.
So that's what they tell Richie. They take Donnie to Richie.
Yeah.
Do you think? I think it comes back up. I don't know if I don't think Donnie's going to tell him, but I don't think it's going to sit right with Richie in some way.
Like Richie ain't going to believe him. That's why you know what I'm saying?
It's just not going to
Was Donnie hoping that Richie was just going to smoke him in front of him and that was just going to be it? Right, because he popped him in his knees. Like, blah,
it's going to be a long night.
Yeah. And he called him my friend. I don't trust nobody who shoot me in my knees twice who called me my friend. You're not my friend, dog.
I mean, at the end of the day, he's been through a lot already.
Yeah.
He's been through a lot. Look at him.
Yeah, he beat up.
Donnie had a long 24 hours, however long it's been. So, I mean, I guess they know that's what comes with the life. So, he got to sit back here and chalk that one.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
What else you got?
Bella and got daggone Harry.
Oh, yeah. So, first off, Bella, dog,
He was talking to Kevin when he went to the hotel, right? He was standing outside talking to Kevin.
He had to make a run real quick.
I gotta make a run.
And he went and seen Bella. Yeah. There she go again. On go. I told you.
Right. She definitely was on some brotherverse type stuff. Like, what if it's just me and you? I'm a dog, you a cat in this world, in this cat world, I'm a cat, you a dog, right? And then, you know what I'm saying? In one of the worlds, will you just kiss me? I was like, oh!
He just bent over and kissed me.
Yeah.
My man looked at his phone. He did some old slick shit. Yo, Harry, you gotta love Harry. Harry's smooth as hell.
I swear they setting it up for them to have some wild scene together. Right, I still believe it's gonna happen. Like it's just way too much.
No, you know it's all from her though.
It's right, but that don't come from just nowhere. She ain't just throwing it at him. Right, it has to have been something that happened before. It has to be reciprocal, yo.
Then it would have to be probably way before or real early in their relationship, her and Kevin's relationship.
Yeah, like they was together in the club and had some stuff, and ended up with Kevin, and then
one night or something, or Kevin stepped out on her
with some best man type shit.
I don't see him doing this on some like he know, or they was together, or it might have been some young buck energy that she's still feeling, and he just can't because that's his man like that.
Yeah,
because you see how I think you start to see how the first two episodes didn't show the closeness of Kevin and Harry like it did this one. You've seen them more together, more interacting. Seen them, like even with the whole thing of Harry telling Conrad, he didn't tell Conrad that Eddie did it until he talked to Kevin and let Kevin know because that's his son. So he just living a space of, even though Conrad is his boss, you my man, is different there. Another thing, do you remember man? All right, first let's happen to the fact that he finally made it to the home where the maid people was trying to get into.
Okay.
Right. And like I said, it's the words, like I love Harry. So he's late for the meeting, whatever. He shows up. The lady, we don't have no more space, whatever. Oh, can I understand that? Boom, give us a call if y'all find a space. Yeah. Oh, but I just heard y'all saying y'all needed a plumber. Oh, I got a guy. He'll come out here. He'll take care of it. Yeah. He's not going to charge you. Don't worry about it. He's not going to make a fuss about it. He's going to make sure you're straight. And I also noticed this up here is messed up right here. His brother, he do that. Yeah. So I'm going to give you his number too. They'll come out and don't worry. They'll take care of it. And if you get a spot, just think of us. Yeah. And as he walks out with the maid, he's like, they'll call. Right. So he know how to move. He ain't just gangster. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
He super smart. Like he definitely running it. Street man, you know what I'm saying?
Right. He got a charm about him, but he got a not to be fucked with about him.
Yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? It's very, evident. So I say all that to say, when he was walking out of there, he saw a prison guard from when he was locked up that did some foul things to him. See, I put that back.
I was thinking about Sleepers when I seen that. Like, you remember Sleepers?
I remember it, but I was a young boy. I got to rewatch.
Oh yeah, you got to watch Sleepers. Yeah, that's what you need to start doing. Going back and revisiting.
We can do that.
Like pick something and then redux.
We can do those. We might have to do Tombstone or something like that after yesterday. Right. Especially, I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. Yeah. But that's it. That's one of them things I put a bookmark in. Like, oh, we're gonna come back to that. Yeah.
I thought you were going to take them off, right? Like
I thought before the episode was over. That's what I'm saying. They leave a lot of stuff that's just right there.
Cliffhangers are like every episode. Cliffhangers.
This is one of them shows where I'm always rewinding because, like I said, it's always something funny going on or something I'm peeping. Yeah. Also, I'm always like taking mental notes. When I watch something, I really watch it. You get what I'm saying? If you want to, like, when you married, the wife get to asking questions. Let me pause this. And then I got to run back and hear the last couple of Why you rewinding that? I got to hear what he just said. Yeah, I'm like that. So I think that's another thing that we're gonna
dig back into. Yeah. Like, and I'm probably gonna watch episode 3 again, man, just so I can make sure I'm locked in. You know what I'm saying, for when 4 come on. Like, that's the hard part for me. Like, you got me watching shit episodically. Like, I gotta watch it all the way.
You want to watch it all the way through?
Yeah.
All right. So, is there anything else in this episode? I got one more thing.
Yeah, I got the same. I got the same one more thing that you got.
They found Archie.
Right?
How the hell they found Archie, dog?
Somebody snitching.
Who?
So now you know this is gonna open up the whole thing. Like, that's good. Like, I just knew that we last week we got on here, episode 1.
We got one more thing to get to before we get to there too.
Okay.
Before we end this, but
Yeah.
we're gonna keep on going with this.
Yeah, so like you know what I'm saying, we was talking about how ill it was about how they was getting rid of bodies and evidence.
Right.
And then I seen them in the daggone grave, you know what I'm saying, taking the casket apart, and I was like, oh, they found out. So now you just tie it back
know
and
what my
say
stomach
all
tell
the
me,
bodies. Huh.
My stomach tell me Kevin, yo.
Really?
Or the other brother. But I don't know if he know that. I don't. The other brother don't know that.
Doof.
He's not listening to that information.
Yeah,
I don't even know if Kevin know that
he wasn't there. Was he not there when Archie got killed?
He was there, but that don't mean he know where he put.
No, you know why I didn't think, because he was like, "Oh, we got a new couch, a new rug in here." That's what made
me. You know what though?
He said for them to know,
for them to know exactly where, for them to know exactly where he was at, it had to be something on him. It had to be something. It might not be nobody telling, because even
the cops said something, they said they got a lead on where Archie was. Remember, the cops came in there and said it.
But for you to know exactly where to go digging, it's a bunch of bodies that get buried. But you know exactly the coffin. Nobody would know that. I don't think Harry knows till he gets there.
Right.
So I think it must have been something on him that they could find him with. It had to be, because I don't think he's in plot 70. Like, I don't think he got that. Like, and he's not going to share that. He's too genuine. Like, why would I give you that? Why would I? First of all, I'm not going to give you that information for your safety.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't tell you what I don't know. I don't know if Conrad know exactly. No, I don't think. We putting him with this body. The boy got it lined up, unless the cemetery boy, the boy at the funeral home snitching. That's the only thing it could be, unless they had something on him. I don't think somebody in the family gave it up or nothing like that.
Yeah, we got to figure that out.
Yeah, and the young boy Eddie do got a crazy mouth though, talking to his aunt like that.
Yeah,
somebody gonna put their hands on him.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna fuck around. It might fuck around BH.
Like slap him around a little bit.
Yeah, he need that.
Yeah, like
that's what's wrong with these YNs.
You're not tough.
That's what's wrong with these YNs, man.
Yeah.
All right, but the other thing I said that I want to talk about before we damn, what was it? Yeah, I lose it. Hold on. Oh, it was Bella got herself in a pickle. She got mixed up with these folks. I don't know what the whole purpose of her tape recording her dad is, and I think we're gonna find out about that and find out the depths of their relationship. And I don't think Kevin trusts her like that, or Kevin is suspicious of her actions. Bella, that's what's her name? That's Kevin's wife, right?
Yeah.
Right. Remember, she took the meeting and recorded her dad.
Yeah.
I guess that's gonna put him in a crazy situation.
Yeah, her dad, not Conrad.
Right, her dad. Right. So and then it's like, even with her, it's like, what you doing? Y'all get cut from all this bread. Why are you trying to get money on this? Like, it's like, you bored? Go fucking go take a class or something.
Yeah, basket weaving.
Why do you want to be? Why do you want to be in the mix of his life?
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how that.
Well, that could be because she's just in the mix of the life, right? You know what I'm saying?
But she ain't talked to her dad in 2 years. I don't know how she got mixed up with these guys, and we'll learn all that as time goes on.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll come back, bookmark the Bella situation.
Yeah.
So last week you said we was working with a 6. You still feel like we're working with a 6? As far as rating the show so far, nothing changed for you?
Was that a 6 on Mobland?
Yes.
That's what I was.
It was a 6. That's all we talked about show wise.
Yeah,
you said Mobland was a 6. I said a 10.
I'm at like an 8 right now.
Yeah, them boys.
I'm at like an 8. They're moving up. I forgot to bring it up, but I'm gonna get it next time. The joint.
The chart. Hold on, I got the chart right here. Hold up.
No, I mean, put it in the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
We get there. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
All right. So Mobland episode 4.
Yeah.
We locked in.
Yeah.
All right. So I gave my brother a test. I hit my brother with something over the head.
Yeah.
I've been watching The Pitt on HBO Max, right?
Yeah.
Great show.
Amazing.
So I hit bro. I said, bro, yo, you need to get with The Pitt, bro. I'm telling you. I think I've been dropping it on you even just before we even decided to do this.
You definitely was telling me to watch it.
It is that shit. The Pitt is that shit.
You definitely telling me to watch it.
All right, bro. I know I've had a couple, but the crazy thing was my reputation is my failures just live so big in space. Like, I have a lot of good shit I put people on.
Yeah.
But it'd be like,
I tell you what, we won't be reviewing on this.
Right.
We will not be reviewing David Makes Man. It will not get any play. That'll be the last time I say that or brothers talking shit
anywhere in the universe
ever again.
Anywhere in the universe. But the Pitt. So the Pitt is a Pittsburgh hospital, emergency room. The show runs, every episode is an hour in that day.
Yeah.
So it starts from
15 episodes.
7
got like a
to
15-hour shift.
right, 15-hour shift.
It's a double entendre, right? Like
right.
the pit
Go
because it's
ahead.
in the basement of the hospital, right? So
Right,
like the bottom of the pit, and it's in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So that's why it's called PITT. I was like, oh shit, double entendre, right?
right.
The main actor is Noah Wild. He was famous from ER. He did
I've
50.
never seen him in anything else.
Yeah, he was on ER, and he actually plays Steve Jobs in one of my favorite movies of all time, The Pirates of Silicon Valley, which is basically the origin stories of Apple and Microsoft. So you got him as plays Steve Jobs, and I forgot the other dude, not Anthony Michael Hall. I had to look it up, but yeah, the other dude plays Bill Gates, right?
Okay.
Old school movie about the start of
beginning of
Apple and
all that.
Microsoft. Yeah. So Noah Wild.
So first off, shout out to my man. I can't listen. This is the only name I don't got.
Who?
My man who played on Animal Kingdom.
Oh, on the show. I know you told me. I was like, you ain't tell me they got that. That's what I got in my notes.
Yeah. My man,
Pope.
Pope,
Andrew
yeah,
Pope Cody. Yeah.
Pope
Yeah.
from Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom, yeah.
It's kind of skipping around, but it was crazy how I think the first episode starts off with Pope on the roof.
Correct.
And Robbie coming up.
Jack Abbott is his name. Dr. Abbott.
Dr. Abbott's on the roof.
Yeah.
Doing the night shift.
Yeah.
And Robbie, who's the main character, comes and finds him on the roof.
Dr. Rabinovich.
And they're having a conversation.
Yeah.
So
basically turnover.
Yeah. Right. Episode 15. Yeah. Robbie's on the roof.
Yeah.
Dr. Abbott has to come up and have a conversation with him.
Yeah. We get a DoorDash guy up here to deliver it for an extra $10.
Right.
Yeah.
So, all right, bro. Where you want to start with this, bro?
Yo, I'm telling you, like, homeless dude with the rats.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo,
when I tell you,
hospitals.
Dr. Whitaker.
Yeah.
Who's a young, what do they call those? The
Huckleberry.
No.
Intern.
That's what they are?
Doctoral students.
Doctoral students. So it's like interns. 1, 2, 3. I want to say 4 of them.
4?
It's so King Garcia, Whitaker, and the girl whose mom is the
No, she's not
yes, she is. Her mom is
Giovanni, Victoria.
Right. Yeah. So Dr. Whitaker.
You say who? You say King.
King, Whitaker, Santos,
and Victoria, Giovanni.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So Whitaker can't catch a break. Whitaker got peed on.
You
get bled on?
He got bled on.
He had to change his uniform like 3 times.
Like, no, it was like 6. He changed his uniform like 6
and all times. In one day, my man could not catch a break.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah, he got peed on, threw up on, blood twice. Yeah.
He couldn't catch a break.
He killed the rats. Santos called him Huckleberry.
Right.
Because he's from a farm in Nebraska.
I ain't gonna hold you. So I couldn't stand Santos.
I like Santos.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Santos bothered me because her issue was with Langdon, right? Mm-hmm. So Langdon he's under Robbie.
Yeah, he's a resident.
Right. So Santos court win somehow of Langdon stealing drugs. Or over ordering drugs and keeping them in
stealing drugs.
Yeah. Right. Which is the noble thing. What doesn't make it noble is, to me, she wouldn't have even did that if he didn't give her a hard time. The fact that he was giving her a hard time, he gave her a hard time early on, and then first of all, for you to be somewhere one day and to just report that is wild. I feel like you're not even working there permanently. What is she, an intern?
Student.
For you to peep that, you're a student. For you to peep that, and in the first day, the first shift, I would have even gave it some more time before you, because especially with a tight knit group, when you coming into something that you don't belong to, you don't really know how to move in that space as an adult, as a 40, as men over 40 right now. If it's you peeping some things. We worked in kitchens before. It's some things that happen in kitchens. We've been in military kitchens. So it's things that happen in military kitchens that you go to the other kitchen and they be like, yo, what is y'all doing here? But the first day, you don't jump out the window and say, yo, y'all doing this wrong. You get what I'm saying? You got to get a feel of the environment.
Well, she did. Like so if it's her first day and she peeped that he was stealing drugs, that wasn't his first day stealing drugs.
It wasn't.
Right? Like, she's probably the smartest of them all.
But do you see how everybody else reacted? The girl that was on her, the doctor that was on her.
She tried to tell the first
time.
They
looking at you like you trouble. Because your first day here.
Right. But again, she was right. Like,
you was right.
All that stuff can mean, I think you trouble, all those things, but she was right. And she did the noble thing.
But she did the noble thing because he gave her a hard time. I feel like early on, he gave her a hard time, and you could see it was he wasn't feeling.
I don't think those two things are directly correlated at all.
So if he was like he was with King and taking her under the wing and all that, and she sees that, do she report?
You keep saying King, and I'm so lost in like
King is the white girl.
You talking about Mel?
Right.
Melissa. Right. I'm like, you keep calling my last name. Like,
my bad, bro. I was like, who
the hell is King?
Listen, I pulled up the
Melissa.
King. Melissa.
Yeah. Mel.
Yeah.
Man. We're gonna get through it. Yeah.
It was like a lot of in this for 15 episodes. You talk about the character development, and for all that happened in the day, you see like imagine that being your first day. I don't know if I could go back to that, bro. Could you do that job? Could you have?
Oh God, no. God, no. Like, bro. Man, I drank like 2 gallons of water since I started watching that. So I didn't want to be a part of no hospital like that. Y'all want to be in there. None of it, man.
So let's talk about first of all, what you said about how every time you was watching it, you was eating. It's very graphic.
Yeah, it's graphic.
Very graphic.
I mean, very graphic. Yeah, like, and they don't hold nothing back, right? They talk about SA the whole time. They talk about trafficking. There's a birth of a child there.
Yeah, and they showed
a mass casualty from shooting. Yeah, the whole canal. Yeah,
like, when my daughter was born, I don't remember seeing all that.
Yeah,
and I was there, like, got the umbilical cord and everything. It was like, yo, how do you even do that on TV without it being real?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was a lot of you talking about a lot of things happening in the day. Like you said, it was a mass casualty.
Yeah, before we move on, like, did the girl ever? I might have slept on that part or missed it. Going to get a snack or something. Did the girl daughter ever come back and get her?
Yeah. She was sleep in the car.
Okay, I missed that.
She was in the car for like 2 hours.
Okay,
so it was an older, but they said that's crazy. So what happened was it was a lady who what was wrong with her? She had dementia.
She had dementia. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So her daughter
was taking care of her daughter. She was a caregiver.
Right, and I think she got her own family too.
Yep.
So she's doing a lot.
Yep.
So I think she went to go move her car or something.
Right. Yeah.
Went to go move her car.
Yeah.
2 hours passed.
Right.
And they say it happens. It commonly happens. People will come and drop, abandon their family members because it's just a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
And so you got the lady. She kind of not stressing it as far as the patient because she got dementia and she's kind of flirting with Robbie and she's having a good time. But she is asking for her daughter, and Mel King, she feels guilty because she told her she needed rest. She gave her like that kind of a speech on needing rest and all that. And then for her to disappear, it's like, damn, did I kind of put the battery in her for her to leave her mother?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was we seen Whitaker lose a patient. Patient died, and then we seen him. So basically, as you done a case or cases go on, you go to look at the board and you pick a new case. And him being hesitant to on the next case because he didn't want to put himself in that position to losing somebody again.
Yeah.
And then throughout the whole thing, we're seeing Robbie, who lost his mentor, usually on the anniversary of that day, he don't work. So for some reason, he worked that day. And so from the rip, everybody was kind of everybody who had been there knew that.
Yeah.
And so that played a part in it. Just his whole day of just dealing with that. we can even tap into. We want to tap into his what was the young boy name?
Who?
His
His
ex.
ex-girlfriend's son.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was after the mass shooting, which was basically like towards the end.
Right.
Myrna's creep is hilarious.
Oh, the lady was
in the jail.
right. You know she came back at the end.
Yeah. She kept calling
She
him
got away.
She called him a cocksucker.
She got away. Yeah, yo, she was.
Like, who let Myrna out her cuffs? Yeah, she was.
And the old head, the funniest, the old head boy who's walking around.
The black dude looking for a sandwich.
Yeah. No, the nuttiest shit of the whole was the nuttiest shit of the whole season. White guy, these fucking privilege, right?
Oh man,
white guy sitting in the ER, want to get seen there, took him back to get his blood. Racist. He dropped it. He said, "How do you say racist things to people who you want to help you?
Right.
You trying to get in there to be seen, and you think you saying something racist to this young guy who probably put you on your ass?
Yeah,
it's going to help you be seen."
Yeah,
right. And yo, I gotta respect him because just being cool about. I guess you used to dealing with that.
Inside man, and like it ain't nothing he ain't heard before, you know.
Right, so he was cool about it.
Yeah.
So this guy catches Dana. Yo, Dana was cool too. I like
Dana.
Yeah. Dana, the nurse, that lead nurse,
the charge nurse. Yeah.
Outside smoking a cigarette. He walked up on her and knocked her out.
Like you busy and rocked her.
And stepped off like that was the nuttiest shit. But I guess that's the kind of stuff happens in hospitals.
Yeah.
And then it was the whole thing too. Shout out the lady from The Wire and from
what's her name, Mother and Snowfall.
Snowfall.
Yeah, I still don't fuck with her. Like I hate, like she typecast. I hate her now.
You do?
I hate her as Brianna. I hate her as Sissy. Right, you know what I'm saying? And now I hate her as the GM of the hospital.
Do you think
like she should be on Robbie them back?
Do them people work? Do them people ever work? Do them people have that experience of being in the hospital?
Yeah, they do.
Like, but she don't know. I mean, has she ever? Do those people usually be nurses? Be the people who's in that space?
Not necessarily, right? Because you can get like health administrative admin, right?
Okay, so
sometimes they be, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, former doctors or like it varies, right? But you can get that job and not be, right? But their roles are different, right? So I love that contrast between her because she's just like, we got to get money, we got to get our satisfaction score up, right? And Robbie is like, this is nonstop, like this don't ever stop. Hire more doctors.
You're not giving me what I need to get you what you want. You want something, but they're not giving me what I need to get that, to achieve that.
Yeah.
See,
and he wasn't asking for nothing. He was talking about upstairs. He was like, more nurses and more doctors upstairs. It's empty beds up there.
Right. That we don't got the space to cover.
Right.
So
the staff.
Now, for me personally, that hits me personally because a lot of times in this industry, as far as me being professionally be doing this cooking thing for 20 plus years, I'm working in the hospital now.
Yeah.
And there's certain stuff you see or certain things they want done and it don't match. And it's like unless you've been in here, you won't get it. And it's certain stuff. It could be the smallest thing in the world. It could be where you put an oven and where you put a table at.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can put a working station too close to the oven and it disturbs the whole situation. But because you don't got that experience, that don't come into the conversation.
Yeah.
When it comes, like even in my job, when we dealing with room service and you got a certain amount of time to get food up to the patient and you want it hot and you want it fresh, but then you cooking raw chicken, you cooking raw salmon, you cooking raw ground beef, and how big is the grill? You dealing with cross-contamination, all these different things. So when they sit back here and tell you, yo, we want all this from raw, boom, 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 it's so easy to say until you've done it. You get what I'm saying? So that's what that touched me personally, because it's like, yo, I'm doing this, and I was curious, did she do this job? Because it's so, just because you book smart, we seen it in the Navy, a motherfucker can pass a test, but when you got to deal in the galley, it's a different situation.
Different ball.
E5 E5 that's smart in the books can't lead the kitchen. That don't mean you can lead the kitchen. That don't mean you have what it takes to be that leader. You get what I'm saying? So that's what made me ask that. Like, yo, do you think she dealt in that field? Because I'm so irked when I see people you don't involve the people who have to do it or who have the experience, and y'all make these decisions off of numbers or whatever y'all come up with that make these decisions, but you've never lived it. So it's like nobody speaks to that of it. It's kind of like the analytics, I guess, in sports and actually hooping. So my bad. That touched the spot in me. So I
see. I hear it in your voice.
Yeah. But that stuck out to me too.
Do you think old girl was trafficked? The one who came in there with the STDs.
Oh hell yeah! But see, they got that mind control. That mind control they have over them make them not.
It says she took the pen.
Right, so she might be back, or she might not. She might be back for another injury or another situation. What stuck out to me was Doctor. Hold on, dog. You talk about the shit that pissed me off. Dr. McKay with the ankle monitor.
Yeah.
Right. So she's.
Did she beat up the ex-husband girlfriend?
Right. Yeah. That's why she got the ankle monitor on.
Yeah.
So what stuck out to me is in the midst of all this going on. Don't get me wrong. It's a what ended up happening. Let's say the end of the shift is coming.
Yeah.
I wish we could have did this episode by episode because we try to skim over a whole season or something.
Right.
In a shorter period of time. But so this what happens is a mass casualty. So Robbie and his girlfriend's son supposed to go to a concert or whatever.
Ex-girlfriend's son, yeah.
Right, a festival, whatever it is.
Yep. Pitt Fest.
He gave a ticket to his what's his name?
I don't even remember young boy name. I really can't remember.
Right. So she get a ticket to he give his ticket to her. He gives it to his girlfriend. Him and his girlfriend go to the show. End up being a mass shooting at the Pitt Fest.
Yep.
The girl dies.
She
ends up dying. His girlfriend. And it was to me. It was just it was tough. His to deal with his reaction.
Yeah.
And just try to be cool about it, for Robbie.
Yeah.
Because I guess he's 16, 17 years old, 18 years old, and he blames Robbie for something that I wasn't even at Pitt Fest.
Right.
Like, and Robbie had to deal with his own guilt because I gave the tickets, I bought the tickets, I sent y'all there.
Yeah.
In some aspects. So
I didn't like how he carried him at the end. Like, don't say nothing to me, you're not my fault.
That shit was
shit was crazy.
Yeah, right. Like, and it'd be a thing where it'd be like
that was cool.
I don't know, bro. Like I've been 17 before.
Yeah.
And it'd be like I'm bothered when it's the y'all was different or everybody not like you. It'd be like, yo, like how and he's grown up in this environment.
Yeah.
He's familiar with the hospital. He knows everybody at the hospital. Yeah. So it's not like this is your first time there. So you kind of got a feel for how things are, so you're not ignorant to this thing that goes on here. I know you're in your feelings about a girl you just met and all that.
Yeah.
But that shit was cool.
Yeah, he was whack for that shit.
I went for that.
What else? The dude super racist.
Oh no. So Dr. McKay, my bad. Dr. McKay, with the ankle monitor, in the midst of this Pitt Fest thing with all these patients, with all these people coming in, decides to mess with her ankle monitor. I'm from the hood.
She didn't mess with her ankle monitor.
What she do?
It started going off when she was in there treating patients in the mass casualty, and she took the IO drill and drilled a hole in it to disable it so they can continue serving patients.
Right.
No, I wouldn't say she messed with it. It started to malfunction.
That's what she did. She did that.
Yeah, she did.
I'm from the hood.
Yeah.
I've never had an ankle monitor.
Yeah.
And I hear all that.
Yeah.
But I just knew when she did that when they came, they wasn't trying to hear that shit. Like
they was on some bullshit. Like keep it a buck.
But that's how they move though.
Yeah, I'm with it, right? Had you seen her in the lounge kicking it, feet up, like you gotta have.
But it's not what I wanted to
do.
They sent me to go get you.
I got it, but it wasn't like she didn't explain it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She full on explained it verbatim what I said. We was in the middle of the mass casualty. You know what's going on. You Pittsburgh PD. You probably brought people here. You know what's happening. I'm telling you it malfunctioned and was going off beeping. What was she supposed to do? Hey, let me not, you know what I'm saying, do CPR on this.
No, she's supposed to do that. I'm just I could dig all that. In my head, I just be like
looking at it from the lens of somebody sitting on the block and they not where they supposed to be. I just know that when you at grandma's house.
I just know when they come. I just know when she did that. It's almost a thing like I'm doing this, but it might be the fact that she was shocked that there was even a discussion to be had.
I don't think that. I think she was shocked that they response to it. Like I said, because they only start tripping when they was like, "Put your hands behind your back," like y'all in the way. and y'all drawn for that.
They is, but
They was in
that's
the way.
I don't know. That's
Nah,
how,
they in the way. They
they
it ain't
definitely in
no
the
right
way.
or right about that. Like I
It
said,
ain't.
if it
But
was just a
that's how,
regular shift and you could have just had somebody to cover you and get this done, then all right, cool. But like, don't give me a speeding ticket when I'm going to save my family because the earth just cracked in half.
right.
That's what I'm saying. You can't be like, oh,
but you got
you
those
was
cops though.
speeding. Like, don't do that.
But you got those cops though.
That make them corny as shit and whack.
Yeah,
It was
though,
whack.
definitely.
And you're not right. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
not. But they exist.
And then Robbie had to come over there and explain it to the, you know what I'm saying? The
They had to bring the big boy. The big boy.
Yeah, he's like, all
Oh,
right, you know what I'm
come
saying?
over here. Let them know we just saved one of y'all.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's probably his man's that she just saved.
Right.
Like, I couldn't have saved
you know
him
how
if
they
it wasn't
move.
for
It
this.
don't gotta be my man's.
Yeah.
The fact that y'all just saved one of us, they moving that blue space anyway.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but that just stuck out to me. Also stuck out to me. I thought we was gonna see Collins again when Dr. Collins lost her baby.
Yeah.
And then because you seen the tension between her and Robbie there.
Yep.
So you knew it was something where they messed around. Then she ended up telling Robbie how she got rid of the baby that she was pregnant by him with.
What? Right. So that's where I was confused.
Right.
That's what
she made it seem like she was talking about somebody else, but she was talking about him.
Was she talking about him?
Right. I hope he can accept my apology.
I kind of couldn't, you know what I'm saying, figure that out. But I was like, huh? Well, did they have? So that's what you deduced from that. Did they have the thing?
They definitely had. Yeah. They was that was his baby that she had.
She had got rid of.
And he said, and he's just talking and you know talking in that way, but they talk about each other and they know it was dumb. Yeah, definitely. Anything else about did I miss something?
Yeah,
it's a lot to cover.
Yeah,
go ahead. It's a lot to cover. It's the season.
Yeah. Mateo, if you don't stop playing and put little Victoria ass away, like knock it off.
But they were saying that he was messing with. The McKay ex-husband thought Mateo was messing with her.
Right. Yeah. And she's right. Like I said, they got a lot of places they can go. If they do season 2 and pick it up on like Monday, oh my gosh.
I don't know, because end of the day,
you think it's over?
No, I don't think it's over. But I don't think you can go to a regular day. You left the Langdon thing wide open. We don't know what happened with Langdon, and did he report Langdon or what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a couple places you can go. How do you follow that though?
How do you follow what?
Because I don't want it to be like, you know, them shows like 911. Where it be like every season is gonna be like what's gonna be an earthquake next. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you follow a mass casualty, because then when you even before the mass casualty, the way the season, if we ended it at 12 and they somehow, I wouldn't have been mad at it. It was a good season, but when you do something like that mass casualty, that's a hell of a day. Can you go to a Monday season 2 and just be regular? Every season is going to be something that.
So here it is. It says one of the tidbits and proved most shocking to fans that season 2 would experience a sizable time jump of around 8 to 9 months.
Okay.
Right.
I can see that. Right. Yeah. I don't see it being an everyday. Season 2 is they wake up the morning and the mass casualty just happened. So then we'll see probably how Robbie dealing with his ex's son, him and Collins. Maybe we can see how all that, if the interns, if some of them stay, some of them go, what happens with that? Yeah, I think that makes more sense.
Okay. So it says the Pitt season 2 will take place over 4th of July weekend, right? Which opens up the thing, right? And then it's like Pitt season 2 will probably be released January next year, and it's already begun production.
That's good. So we get
that. All right, we back in.
And when we do the Pitt, we're gonna be doing it bi-week. So
we're gonna be doing it bi-weekly. Yeah. Right. Yeah, when we come back with the Pitt, it will not be. It's gonna have us in the chokehold. So yeah,
definitely. So the Pitt, how you feel about it?
Man, I absolutely love the Pitt, and I think that it's a brother classic. I give it a 10.
Oh, right? Definitely a brother.
Yeah, definitely a brother classic, right?
No disappointments.
No, none.
Like, the only thing I was a tiny bit disappointed was, like I said, he didn't close out what would happen with Langdon. They had that last conversation. I might have to put Langdon was, when you keep fucking with somebody, like I told you, go home.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
definitely a
brother classic. Yeah.
Definitely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, see, glad you did that, ain't you?
Yeah,
Hell of a show.
I only listen to you because we're doing this.
Right.
Right? If it was anything else, I wouldn't have been listening to. Like, man, I ain't watching that shit.
And listen, we're gonna give y'all a heads up now. We tapping into the first 2 episodes of Friends and Neighbors.
Yeah, that's next, right?
So we're gonna tell y'all that now.
Yep.
So when we come back next week and we tap into that, y'all already on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That like it's gonna be one. So go ahead. Cause what I do is when I see something hot, I go right to YouTube, watch the trailer, and like it's gonna be one of the ones. Like it's gonna be funny. All right. So before we get out of here, we're gonna tap into WrestleMania predictions. But it is a couple things I want to say real quick.
Yep.
Damian Priest ain't ready. He hasn't turned over to that superstar that he not there yet.
You think Damian Priest ain't ready?
I don't think the title one was short lived. So to me, even with that tell you, that's very. He ain't found that. He ain't in the Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins tier.
Oh God,
no, he's not there yet. So he's a tier below. He's still McIntyre and all that. And I think him and we're gonna talk him and McIntyre. That's a we trying to get him to a certain space. I don't know. I ain't heard him on the mic yet in a while, but I don't know if this might be when he won that belt at WrestleMania, and he turned into Money in the Bank, right?
And he took it back because Drew beat Seth for the belt, and then
CM Punk went Drew did that to himself though. Fuck with CM Punk and that shit all the way left. Right. But I don't think Damian Priest is ready yet. That's what I had. And I also think it's dope that the whole women US title, Intercontinental title. I'm just getting back. I always kept my eye on it, but we about to be doing this wrestling thing and tapping into that too.
Yeah.
On a weekly basis.
Yeah.
I think it's dope with the belts with the women, and I'm just not having the 2 world titles or whatever. Them getting the Intercontinental one. I think that's real dope. All right, I'm going with predictions. All right, so we're gonna start from Saturday, but we're gonna start at the lowest one and work our way to the main event. So Saturday, the War Raiders versus the New Day.
War Raiders all day. I don't care for New Day the heel turn, right? And it's not as much as I thought it would be, and I felt like they would do more to incorporate Big E to some extent, even if it wasn't just him being around more outside of him just commentating at PLEs. But nah, not feeling it.
I ain't gonna hold you. I could miss this match.
Yeah,
I ain't even.
Without
Big E, they
bounce the basketball because the playoffs start this weekend.
Right. Without Big E, the New Day ain't the New Day.
Right.
I'm sorry, Kofi Kingston ain't been, and my other man, he ain't. This is the best part of his career.
They sucks. They sucks.
Right. He's never even been anything that he ain't never had a must see match if it wasn't with them.
Yeah.
So fuck it. And the War Raiders to me ain't that. Hold on, where my boys at? Because they must be fighting on the other.
Who? No, don't get there. We on night one.
Well, I'm just making sure because I'm feeling some kind of way. Where
they ain't there.
They not. They don't got a match.
Nope.
So what we doing?
I don't think they could get it going enough, and then you still got Raw on Monday,
right?
Yeah, you talking the Street Profits,
right, man?
Yeah, Raw is on Monday. Raw is on Monday.
And that Raw is gonna be crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Raw is on Monday.
That Raw is the best
WrestleMania week is a week, everything.
All right, so we can go. Fuck it, that's New Day, I guess. So Rey Mysterio and El Grande. That's Chad Gable. That's Chad Gable.
Oh, is that who he is now?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Chad Gable, I didn't know. But he got the USA colors on.
Yeah, I didn't know that's who he was because I knew he was trying to be a Libre or whatever.
I'm going Rey Mysterio just because, I got to rock with Rey.
Yeah, always rock with Rey.
Yeah, Rey in that one. Jade Cargill and Naomi. I think they got to give it the night. First of all, because they done broke the streak of her not losing. She lost a match as far as Jade. She's undefeated.
Yeah.
To make this make any kind of sense, Naomi gotta win.
Yeah.
I don't know, because they might be ready to push Jade into another space as far as maybe challenging for a belt.
We'll see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We will see.
So I'd rather see Jade. My heart, my heart says Jade, but and Naomi is a
I'm
bad guy.
bloodline all day, and I like
Oh yeah,
heel
she is
Naomi.
bloodline.
I love heel
I
Naomi.
don't know if I believe Naomi is a bad guy. She like John Cena almost. She's been a lot of years, whatever, but not being. She's been the
Remember, she
good
was
girl
gone
forever.
for a while. She went and had kids and stuff, and was in the house.
Right, right.
But she
So
only been back for about a year and a half at most.
I'm going Jade.
All right, I'm
LA
going Naomi.
Knight, Jacob Fatu.
You ain't even do it. It's L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You're losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me that belt, motherfucker. I'm going Jacob.
I'm going Jacob too. I really like Jacob Fatu. Like, he is over for me.
When I see him on that to be that big and him hit them ropes like that,
he be doing like that.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? He be shaking. I'm like, oh, he be killing it.
Yeah,
Samoa Werewolf.
Knight. Yeah. I'm sorry. Come
shout out to LA Knight. He's from Hagerstown, Maryland.
Yeah, shout out to him. Come off that belt though, pimp.
Yeah, out of there.
Which one? Give it to me in the back. Like we can do this in the 7. Like,
yeah.
You're like, give me that chain. Yeah, come up off that.
Yeah.
Gunther versus Jey Uso.
Jey Uso all day. I'm bloodline.
I'm going Jey too.
Yeah. I hate Gunther, yo. I hate him.
But he'll never be a good guy. He's one of them guys who he's the you need that heel.
Yeah.
And I seen him making it after because he had to run with the U.S. title for like a year. I feel like he had a long run.
What? No, he has. You talking about the?
No, I'm talking before that.
Oh, before the Intercontinental.
Yeah, the Continental title. That's the
he has the record for the longest person.
Right. So I knew, and I remember him in
it's like 500 some days.
And the NXT Europe, I don't know if they still got that joint. I remember him.
Yeah. From
then.
Yeah.
And so I kept my eye on him. I knew he had the DNA to be a champ, but I think Jay takes that.
Yeah.
Tiff Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair, if you don't look nothing like you used to look, like who are you? If she walked down the street without like regular clothes on, I would not know that she was Charlotte Flair from back then.
Yeah.
Versus Tiffany Stratton. Did she get the belt?
I don't care. Like that's the wild part. Like that's the one that I'd rather watch the War Raiders and New Day. And then you know what I'm saying.
I like how athletic Tiffany is, though. Tiffany gets.
Tiffany's dope. I like Tiffany's time.
This might be the belt that end up. This might be one of them belts that somebody lose on Raw. They might get Charlotte that 15th just to give her that 15th.
Yeah.
Because how's Tiffany run been? I haven't been locked in like that.
She been wrestling. You know what I'm saying? And
I hear some people say she's better off as a.
Nia hurt.
I think she's better. They say she's better as a heel.
Okay.
Tiffany, how you feel about that? Because I'm not locked in with her like that.
Yeah, I like Tiffany. Tiffany on SmackDown, and I find myself not watching much SmackDown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who you got?
I say the title stay with Tiffany.
Yeah, because 15 times, damn, we got to slow you down a little bit. They did it to John.
They were breaking record too, right? Rick's right. Ooh. Rick's at 14, right?
No, because I don't even think they comparing.
They do. That's like a whole storyline.
Oh no, we ain't giving it to it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna get it, you get that Mania, right?
Yeah.
She ain't talking about retiring or nothing, so I don't know. I think Tiff keep it. Okay, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. That's Saturday night. I'm gonna get up early Monday too, so I'm kind of glad that it's Saturday night.
Yeah.
You got
CM Punk. And that hurt my heart to say.
See, I think no matter who wins, it's going to be like them two people that didn't win still going to continue on with their.
Yeah.
Well, Roman is on SmackDown, right? Both of them are on Raw, right? Am I tripping?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can see it. I can see a thing where this CM Punk and Seth Rollins could go to SummerSlam.
Yeah, and just keep it going.
Still go?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I think Roman wins. I think Roman keeps Paul Heyman, and then he goes on to whoever next. And CM Punk and Seth Rollins just ain't no use to turn it like this. Must see TV. You don't stop that.
Yeah, you're not stopping that. Yeah,
all right, so I'm going Roman. All right, so Sunday we got AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. That might be that got the possibility of being a show stealer.
Really? Yo, I love Logan Paul's finisher. The pulverizer. Yo, that shit is sick. Yeah. Have you ever seen it? Like I appreciate him and his brother. Right? No, I mean just seeing where they came from on YouTube. I might start watching their show too on.
I was
It's on
about to
that
ask about that too.
All American.
Yeah.
I might check that out. Yeah, we might bring that to the show as well. But yeah, I appreciate somebody who get it the way they got it and started off there. And there's been so many famous people, whether they was their 15 minutes of fame or what I'm saying, they are real, famous people in the world do the WWE thing. And to see Logan Paul come in and take it serious, that mid-air collision that he had with Ricochet is still one of the best things I've ever seen in my life happen in a wrestle ring. They both jumped off the top rope and met each other, in the middle of the ring.
Another athletic ball.
Yeah, like whoever put that creative together is absolutely phenomenal. But to see his evolution, stick around, stay, be, semi full time. Yeah, be
semi. He's semi full time.
Semi full time because he got other stuff going on, right? But I think that he take it serious, the art and craft of it, right? I don't think he just had for a little spot, like doing those things. So give me Logan. And he gonna pulverize AJ Styles. That move's sick. This is the best move I've seen since the Steiner. Right? That's my move.
AJ gotta get it together. What, the Frankensteiner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like he nice. And shout out to Ricochet. You brought Ricochet up. His NXT run.
Yeah, it was dope.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bailey and
Lyra Valkyrie.
Now don't she got a belt?
I think did she lose the ICL? Because she was the Intercontinental Champion.
Right, her and Bailey was fighting each other last week, I feel like.
I didn't see it. I'm not tracking.
So that might be a thing where though I think Bailey better to heel too.
Yeah, but this is for the women's tag team championship. Yeah.
Right, so I can see Liv and Raquel winning, and then Bailey flipping on Shorty, and then her and Shorty going through the mix.
Okay,
that's a tick, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a wild.
Right, come back like.
Yeah, that's a wild take.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But I think Bailey good ain't.
Yeah,
Bailey one of them who could do it all, so she can be good up, bad, and it works. But I think it's time for Bailey to get back.
Yeah,
bad Bailey is the best Bailey.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre.
I like Damian Priest.
Yeah.
And the street fight.
Yeah. I got Damian Priest too. Yeah. Did you say Liv and Raquel? Did you pick one?
Yeah, Bailey and Lyra.
Oh, so they don't get the belts?
Yeah, I think they get the belts.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. Damian Priest. Yeah. Unless something else happens that somebody interfere or something happens that kind of brings another element to something, or somebody from the past or something. That can always happen, or Drew team up with somebody and there's another. But a straight up 1-on-1, I think Damian won. Damian Priest. Yeah. I remember his NXT run too. So he one of them guys too. When NXT, he didn't get the shine he got when he finally got to the main roster.
Yeah. He used to be a bodyguard too.
He looked like it. All right, so we got Braun Breaker, Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. So hold on, because I ain't been locked in.
Yeah,
Finn and Dominic in the same squad, right?
Yeah, they both they still judging.
But I thought it seemed like Finn was on his way out, or Finn wasn't on the same page.
Correct. And they always had some little level of freak. That's why I think that Braun gonna keep this thing. I think Penta just there for the show
Athletic.
of it. Yeah, right. And then Finn and Dominic going to have some beef.
Right. So Finn, yeah. Because Finn, I like Finn too. I like Finn. I think it's time for him to. So you think Braun Breaker keeps it?
Yeah.
No, I ain't mad at that.
And he's a Raven, so
yeah, he got his. He like a football. Yeah. I told you that.
You told me that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, I got Brian doing it. Okay, so Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley. Io Sky gonna win this.
I never vote against Rhea Ripley ever.
The disrespect that they keep showing.
They keep mushing Io.
Yeah, right. Yo, like she about to get them both out of here.
Yo, she be loud.
So hold on. So they all on the same. Are they all on the same roster?
Rhea is Raw.
And those two are SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rhea don't get it. Because it's a belt in each place, right?
Most
So
times,
Rhea not gonna take that belt nowhere. But they're gonna have the draft in a couple of months too, where they're gonna be
No,
switching everything
Tiffany
up.
is SmackDown.
So Io Sky's Raw.
Yes. Yeah.
So her and Rhea is
Rhea and Io are Raw, and Bianca is
SmackDown.
SmackDown.
I think Io. I think she's gonna keep the belt.
Mm.
And I guess her and Rhea. I guess she'll pin Bianca or something, and you ain't pin me. That might we might get a little run with that too.
Get some stuff going.
Till SummerSlam. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then we got Cody Rhodes and John Cena. I got Cody. Has John Cena return been? How was that? How was the heel turn been? It ain't been.
It was only Rumble. So I mean, like,
I'm just right, but it ain't
he's
been
just on a farewell tour, and he ain't really.
Yeah, in the 17.
It ain't really nothing. Yeah,
he got 17, so Charlotte wouldn't be near. Rick got 18 then.
18. Yeah.
No. He seeks up record 17. So is he tied with Rick? Him and Rick might got 16.
I think they tied together. And,
right. He ain't got it, so I don't think he gets it either.
Yeah.
They're not going to. I don't think anybody ever gets the Ric Flair. I don't know, because they did the Undertaker WrestleMania drink, so anything's possible.
Yeah.
And Charlotte getting it might make more sense. And it's a woman, so it might be different. Like it could stand as the men, but she's the woman who gets it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Cena gets it.
Nah,
I think Cody. But then The Rock shows up. How does all that turn out? Does The Rock interfere?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I was going to say. What do you think is going to be the Mania moment, right? Because that's what we always look for.
I can see. You want to take? I got to take.
Yeah.
I can see The Rock bottom and John Cena and laying him out for Cody to pin. And then we can continue with this. I want your soul. I did this for you. Or The Rock see Cody about to lose and somehow helps Cody beat Cena because The Rock don't care about Cena.
Really?
And then The Rock see, boy, Triple H need me in that room. You know what I'm saying? And then The Rock, because I don't think that whole story of it being a thing like I want your soul and all that, that got to keep it. They got to stay. So it could be a thing where The Rock don't interfere. But I can see a thing where The Rock helps Cody in some way, where it's like you owe me a favor or I got something over your head now. Because I think that whole soul thing and that little run can be something that I don't think that's going away.
Here's my hot take. I think Ric Flair comes out there and has some level of interference.
Oh, so Cena don't get it.
So Cena don't
we might see a couple. That match right there could be 8 people coming out there, and I
go into every April praying that goddamn Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out there and stuns somebody.
He gonna get a beer or something.
I thought he was gonna get it last year when the lights went out and goddamn the dead man showed up and goddamn choke slammed the Rock.
He might show up. Man, who knows? Who knows how all this play out? Who knows? But we will be back next week.
Yeah.
We will be back next week to talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
I can guarantee you that.
Yeah. So
this is Brothas Talking Shit Podcast Entertainment.
Yeah. Episode
2. Give y'all a little bit longer time too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So come rock with us, man. We outside. So next week, episode 4 of Mobland. And we will be the two episodes of
Friends and Neighbors.
And who else? Who knows? And a WrestleMania recap.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all stand by. All right.
Yeah. We gone.
All right,
peace.
Bro. Yeah.